Just to show a little bit of comparison of this on the 5200. It's actually a little difficult with the controller. It's very sensitive, so I'm used to using the paddle on the 2600, but I'm going to give it a little go, and you guys can kind of see a comparison of the past to the new one on the Amico.
Incredible developer. If you've ever played any of the Big Trip Runner games, these are the folks behind it. If you haven't, go and check it out, by the way.
Interface.
But this is a very early build still. We have a lot of work in progress here. We're not finished. This is all...
I really love how they're showing a preview of what you're about to play in the screen.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy this. We're going to show some single player.
You guys noticing the backdrop on that? I was looking at older footage, which I'm going to show, that's totally black on the old one. So if you notice here, there's none of that texturing in the background. I really do feel like it gives it a lot more depth than just being black. I'm liking that. I'm going to break up some old footage too in this, because I think maybe it's just me, but every time they hit a brick it seems like they're a little more intense, a little more color. Maybe I'm wrong. So what I'm noticing is that because of the new backdrop, it's darker, so it's allowing more of the color to look more rich. Maybe that's what I'm noticing, and that's why the little explosions of the bricks are really just actually look more intense than they would have with the old backdrop that they had with like this here. You can see it's very washed out looking, kind of like when you have an LCD that's just too bright, it overpowers the color. That's kind of what I'm noticing. I am noticing that the color of the explosions are more vibrant. Like, I can tell the green is more green than in here. When you hit stuff, it's more washed out. I don't know if it's just that backdrop, but I definitely notice a major improvement on the color of the explosions. You'll see that here in a second when it goes back. It just looks more enriched. This is one thing I've kind of noticed I would try to avoid in this game if you're trying to make more points, is that you can just break right through and see, all this is new. I don't remember these color plates in the background. As you can notice here, it doesn't have any of that. It was very plain. The lightning on the back end trailing the ball looks awesome. It's just definitely more intense with the color. I thought it was really good before, but man, they keep making improvements like this. It's just going to make it that much better when this game launches. Also take notice of the Breakout lettering. It's also changed as well. Now, one thing I did notice about the two-player with the one player coming above the other was kind of weird to me, but I mean, it works, but I don't know, man. This is something I can definitely play with my son or my wife, and just chill and enjoy the sound, and it's casual. I don't have to It's just a very relaxing game. Someone in the message board was asking if players could make their own. I'd like to know if that's a possibility too. I haven't heard anything about that though. Of course, I get with the overlapping of the two paddles. I kind of think that the original, if I remember right, with the original Super Breakout, one player was always above the other. So it's kind of similar in that way. Well, my final take on this is that, as usual, I'm happy with this game. They've just made better improvements. Obviously, there's going to be a crowd of people that'll say they'd rather it be pixel art. Probably be happy to see the Amico just bring out this same game from the past. Anyway, thanks, subscribe, and like. Thank you.